Радіо UA Чикаго.
Ну що ж, друзі, вітаємо вас у вечірній студії радіо UA Чикаго. Ми продовжуємо, насправді, сьогодні у нас особливий етер. Чому особливий, зараз поясню. Тому що до нас завітав гість, якого знають багато хто в Чикаго. Людина з іменем, людина-дизайнер від народження, людина, яка створила свій бренд і свою компанію. Компанія, яка має назву Christos Furs Leather. І, власне, це є унікальна компанія, тому що вона має свою специфіку, яку, про це трішки пізніше, але для початку хочу привітатися з гостем і відразу такий невеличкий дисклеймер. Це інтерв'ю буде англійською мовою, тому, друзі, кому важко розуміти англійську, спробуйте. Це не так страшно, і я думаю, що половину ви точно інформації отримаєте з того, що ми будемо говорити, а хто англійську знає добре, тоді, я думаю, взагалі проблем ніяких не буде. Тому з цього моменту ми переходимо на англійську. Hello, Christos, how are you?
Hello, добрий вечір, слава Україні.
Героям слава! О, то я не маю переходити на англійську, ми можемо українською говорити. But I'm saying we can speak Ukrainian. You know enough words.
Well, let me just say this. 2021, I was in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. I went there to finish writing my second book. And I got very inspirational there. But that's when the first time I learned about the word Slava Ukraini.
Those are the most important words. if you know those two words, that's enough. You are our guy.
So I went to this restaurant to eat in Lviv, of course. And they didn't let me in. There was a gentleman there with a big machine gun, and then they didn't let me in. So I asked my interpreter, I say, what do they want me to say? And she says, you have to say Slava Ukraini to get in. and I found it amazing.
You did say that. We all know about that place. It's a very famous place in Lviv. So you've been to Ukraine, right? Once, twice? How many times?
I've been in Ukraine 2 times, and I find it, like I said, very inspirational country. And I was in Kosiv, I was in Yeremche,
wow.
I was in Chernivtsi. I was in Tismenitsa. We're going to talk about that as well. But I just want to throw something, what happened to me in Yeremche.
Okay.
In life, we can never assume. When you assume things, it takes you the wrong paths. So I was in this hotel every morning, sitting at my own table, writing my book, my second book. And then one day I walk in there and I see on my table it says reserved. So I look at the sign. I asked the gentleman, I say, why is it reserved? I'm coming here every day. You give the table to somebody else? He says, no, I reserved it for you.
Wow, that's
why I wrote that scene in my second book. So never assume in life that things are the way they look. So.
Christos, again, you are a very outstanding man. I'm just gonna say that right now, and you have a lot to do. You've done a lot, and you have a lot to do. I'm just gonna introduce you more to our audience so they understand better. From what you said, they already got that you're an author. You got 2 books, but also you are a fashion designer. You're a food artist and founder again of Christos Furs Leather company. And tell us, like, how did you start? Like, you were born a designer, such like, a person who likes, creating things, or you just learned somewhere?
Well, every one of us in this world, we play a role. God gives everybody something to succeed. Mm-hmm. Somebody discovers it at 40, somebody at 20. I discovered it at 14. I knew who I want to be in life. So, in my hometown is Kastoria, Greece. Like everybody knows, that's the capital of the fur world.
You were born in Greece, right?
In Greece, yes. I was born in Kastoria. And the fur business started there from the Byzantine Empire, the 1400s. Mm-hmm. Because my town, actually, it's called Kastoria, means beaver. Okay. So, it's called Beaver Town. That's how the fur business started, from 1400s. And at 14, I knew who I want to be in life. I design with people and the environment in mind. That's what I do. And then I came to United States at 16. Actually, I came 2 years before my mother and father did. I was back there with my sister. I went to school here, learned about patterns and designing in Chicago Fur Association. Then I worked for different furriers in in the industry here in Chicago and the area. The last place I work was at Nordstrom.
We all know that place. We often go there for shopping.
Yes. At Nordstrom, I can tell you stories, but I'm not going to say any Nordstrom stories. I'm just going to say that in my first book, I wrote about Nordstrom, how I got the job. This is my first book. And it's complimentary in my website, christosfurs.com. And in this book, I tell you how to choose a fur coat wisely, who I am, why you should wear a fur coat and not polyester, acrylic, nylon, synthetic materials, and fake faux fur, but they still call it a fur. They should not call it fur. It's plastic. It will never biodegrade for 1,000 years, killing fish, wildlife. We all know what microplastic does to human body.
We do know. And actually, what really touches me, and I think a lot of our audience, that you said that you design with the environment in mind. And right now in 21st century, a lot of people, they really care about the environment. They do know that climate changes. And it seems like you also, take this responsibility and you design with environment in mind. You care about the nature, the animals, and it's important for us, especially for millennials, for Gen Z. It's very important. But going back to your business, how long have you been doing this right now?
Since I was 14 back in Greece. You figure out how old I am.
Well, I can't.
So about 40 years I'm doing this.
40 years.
Yes.
And you're first generation businessman in your family, right?
No, my mom and father had their own business. Actually, my mother was a short lady with the most beautiful blue eye lady. Her eyes was like the blue skies of Greece. I wrote about in the book about her. She got me the job in Nordstrom. So everybody, if you have a mother, she's very strong. She can get you places. So my mother got me the job in Nordstrom. If you read the book, you'll find it there. So, yes, I designed with the people and the environment in mind. I mean, these are the two things, people and the environment that keeps us alive. So
you adapted to the time you living in, or you started with this in mind? Because back then, 40 years ago, no one took environment really seriously, designing stuff and doing business. Everyone wanted just to make money, to be successful. Right now, probably for the last 10 years, I don't know, people starting, getting this agenda that, hey, it's very important. If we don't take it seriously, it might end very bad for us.
Yes, I design things that other people don't. Either they don't care or they're looking for money. To me, money is not a paper. Money is your life. Meaning, if you give somebody money, that means you work for that money previous year, month. So if you give your money, you gave part of your life to somebody that you'll never get it back. So money is spiritual. It's not just paper. So we don't just call it a business. We respect everybody that comes to our place and spend their money. Now, we design things, for example, umbrellas. Everybody has umbrellas at home. But if your umbrella tears, you throw it away. And that umbrella will kill fish, wildlife, toxic the water you drink, and everything else. So we turn those umbrellas into raincoats.
I'm just showing right now a video of my colleague, how she uses the umbrella and the coat, blue and yellow fur coat. It's really impressive. And also what I want to say, that for those who are listening us, not watching us, it's in yellow and blue. It's in our colors. It's in colors of our nation. You design this in that way, or it's just kind of coincidence?
Well, let me just say this. Ukrainian ladies are very inspirational. So I get inspired a lot by Ukrainian ladies. I have 3 ladies that work for me right now. We have Maria, Lupa, and Tanya.
Wow.
We're looking for 2 more people to join the Christos Furs team.
So you hiring now?
Yes. So if anybody wants to work for us, call us at 630-877-3877. 877.
Wow, I didn't see that coming. So, guys, if you're looking for a job, now it's a huge opportunity. And for what roles, what positions are open now?
They're going to be in sales and service, and some in the shop.
In the shop. How many stores, how many shops do you have here in Chicago?
We have one shop, one store now, but we're expanding.
Okay.
And we like to do more fashion shows around the world to promote the sustainable, eco-friendly fibers that we use. So go back to what we do. So once we turn the umbrellas into a raincoat, we take the skeletons of the umbrellas and we make leather or fur umbrella to match your coat, or even to match your dog. We may make fur coats for dogs.
Wow.
So then two of our garments, as we speak, we took by the way, I'm going to say this.
Sure.
We turn a fire hose coat, fire hose into a coat, and we made the United States flag collars into a leather coat. So these two garments are in 9/11 Ground Zero website in New York.
That's huge.
Yes. So and we made the umbrella of Ukrainian colors. We can sell, if anybody buys those umbrellas or the coat that we have, we donate 50% to their favorite charity. Oh. This is not about us. It's about the world, about everybody that comes to us.
So let me stop here for a minute, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of all our audience and on all the Ukrainian community. We are really grateful for what you're doing for our nation. First of all, you have our people working for you.
Right.
That's a huge opportunity for them to to chase their dreams, to find themselves in the United States. Second of all, the charity part that you donate to the organization of the one the people choose. It's important, and I think you helped some of our nonprofits, some of our Ukrainian nonprofits, and I saw you on a few events, but I recall the first event we met each other. It was also like nonprofit event. You were showing what you're doing, how you're doing, and there were a lot of Ukrainians also looking for a job. If I'm not mistaken, it was like self-reliance job fair or something in Ukrainian village.
Yeah, we were there as well.
Yeah, that's when we met. We get to know each other.
Yes.
And since then, a lot of changed. Yeah, you at the time you also had like so many women working for you, Ukrainian women.
Yes, but some of them they didn't speak English, so it didn't work out for them.
I see.
So, but we're looking for people that they like fashion. If you don't like fashion, you cannot be successful.
How can you say if person likes fashion or doesn't like fashion, if that person understands fashion or doesn't understand? For example, me, I'm not a fashion guy. I'm just regular basic Ukrainian guy. But how do you walking on the streets? How can you say that person really is deep into fashion? He or she knows like what's going on, what are the trends? How do you judge?
Well, you judge according to the fur and leather they wear.
That's the most important?
Yes. We're in the fur and leather business.
Okay,
that's why.
No comments. Yeah.
That's why. But normally in United States, women dress for their girlfriends. Mm-hmm. European women dress for men.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah, big difference.
And if you compare, like, the taste of clothes or the how people dress in the U.S. and in Europe, for example, you are from Greece, where do you like more?
Well, Europeans, we are more cutting edge, I should say, about fashion. In America, they wear boxes, and I'm not just saying that. I see it every day. They just don't dress sharp.
Okay, I am on the same page with you. I agree. And Ukrainians women are the most beautiful women in the world, and you probably will be with me also agreeing on this. And they are nice. They know how to dress. And again, we're glad that they work for you. Going back to choosing the coat, the fur coat, you're saying it's one thing that you judge people on how they choose, what they wear. So for a person who is not an expert, what are the things that we should pay attention the most? For example, I'm going with my wife or with my girlfriend to first store, yours, or another one. For example, let's say yours. You have all beautiful things, but let's say another one. How do we choose a good fur coat? What are the most important criteria?
Well, the best, in the book I wrote, I compared all the furs together for durability, luxury, softness, plushness. The king of the fur is mink.
Mm-hmm.
Now, coming from as a designer making coats, I prefer people to buy mink pelts, not the mink sections. Mink sections they're more liable to tear, and it's not durable.
Okay.
But overall, of course, that has to do something with your budget as well. But never buy a coat that the bottom of the coat is closed, that you cannot go underneath and see what's going on.
Interesting.
Yes.
Most of the coats are closed on the bottom?
The good coats are open,
Uh-huh.
but when you open the coat, the bottom of the coat is called French bottom. You have to be able to go underneath. Take the pelts and kind of stretch them. If they give, that means they put 50 pelts, for example. If they're required to make the coat 50 pelts, they use 50 pelts. If it doesn't give, it means they stretch it so much to cut cost. They didn't give you 50 pelts. They give you 40. So avoid that coat.
Okay, that's really good to know. But I think, in your store, all the coats, they have all the standards, and they're all good. And people, they don't have spend so much time choosing the coat. They just choose what they like, what fits for them. How many actually? Give me the answer. How many coats do you have right now at the store? What's the variety? And also, let's speak about the price, because something that is very expensive, probably people cannot afford, or they can find for themselves something cheap.
We have 3 rooms in our store. We have the new room that we sell new. We have the middle room, which is pre-owned coats. People retire to Florida, Arizona. We sell them on consignment for them. Those are inexpensive. And then we have the shop. That's where we make the custom made. What I would recommend people is come in. If you can draw, bring your drawings to Christos Furs. It will make your coat right there, and you can be part of your coat. You can come and sew.
Wow.
And say, I sew on my coat. So the other thing we do at Christos Furs is this. I can see a woman 10 miles away. I know what size she is.
Okay.
So we took that idea and we put it in virtual redesign, which means you can be anywhere in this world. You don't have to come to Christos Furs. Save time and energy. You can put your coat on. Let's say you have a coat from your mother, father, or you inherited somebody's coat. We can make your coat bigger, smaller, upsize, downsize, put diamonds on it, rhinestones, without seeing you alive or measuring you, just by looking at you through Skype or what other platform they have.
So people can just go to your website. They can scroll through the website. They can see what you have, and you're definitely you're gonna have something for them. I'm just gonna show to our audience who are watching us on YouTube and Facebook how your website looks like. So you can just go after our interview and check it out, and probably I'm sure you will find definitely something for yourself. There is women's section, men's section, originals, pre-owned. What you was just saying, home decor. You even have home decor.
Yes.
Home decor, and for pets, you have a lot of stuff over there. Very interesting, very interesting. So you also mentioned at the beginning about fashion shows. Such events can show the audience what your design style looks like. And tell us about those fashion shows. Where do you have them? How often? And when people can join?
Well, we had a fashion show in Paris in the Eiffel Tower. There was an interesting trip. That was 3 years ago. It was good, but the company that supposed to bring all my designs, they didn't bring them on time. They brought them after I left. So that was kind of disaster.
A bit.
So last year we had our own fashion show. We had a fashion show with EU, the European Union, in Washington, D.C., 4 months ago, because they are going sustainable, eco-friendly. So we showcase there. We showcase in Denver. So now we're going to have a fashion show at the Empress Banquet Hall in Edison, Illinois. And we're looking for models as well.
Do you know when it's going to be?
It's going to be save the date. It's going to be May 6th on a Tuesday.
May 6th. Okay, we still have a few months
Yes.
to plan, but it's good. May 6th, Tuesday. You're looking for the models. So if what we were just saying, Ukrainians are beautiful. The women are beautiful. They can model. They can contact you. And we're going to leave actually your information, your contact information, probably your phone or your email or something. People can reach out to you about modeling.
And they're going to say, first of all, the Ukrainian ladies are not just beautiful. They're inspiring and admirable.
You said better than I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because beauty, goes away eventually. But admiration, it stays with you forever. So
I can't agree more.
We at this fashion show, we're going to showcase coats that I'm working on now. I'm working till midnight sometimes to finish the project for May.
You working by yourself, or you have a?
I have the ladies that help me.
Okay.
I have 3 Ukrainian ladies that help me.
But you're the main designer. You're the head of this operation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So right now I'm making a jacket out of a bicycle chains.
Wow, that's unimaginable. I don't know how it's going to look like, but
yes, so you're going to be there. You're going to see.
I hope you invite me again.
Yes, we're going to have a show with parachute. We turn parachutes into coats. Parachutes into coats. Your shoes, zippers. We have a beautiful red dress made out of zippers. We have shoes. We turn them into coats. You're going to see sable, chinchilla. You're going to see a variety of different styles that you've never seen in life. So come and get inspired. This show is going to be unique.
And I think it will be, because again, you're the person who lives with this idea. It's not like the job for you. Again, it's your life. It's your everything. And again, what you said, that time is priceless, right? We cannot buy time back. And when people get older, when people get wiser, they choose how to spend the time. And you choose spending time basically on your business, on these ideas. You making fashion shows, you creating new designs, you traveling around the world, you writing books, and a lot of other stuff. And it's impressive.
Well, people tell me, Christo, why are you still single?
Are you still single?
Yeah, I'm still single. But the reason I'm single, I'm married to my business. I want to leave a legacy, and I'm working on opening up a school as well. By the way, in our place, we bring Tismenitsa and Kastoria together.
Wow.
So you have all the knowledge of Tismenitsa and Kastoria at Christos Furs.
First of all, let me say, probably after this interview, you're not going to be single anymore, because we have a lot of listeners. And Tismenitsa is going to be...
That's the capital of the forward. One of the ladies that work for us, she went to school in Tismenitsa and learned how to make furs. By the way, her teacher was from Greece as well.
Wow. I'm glad that Ukraine and Greece have such good relationships, and we can work together here in the United States.
Big relationship. It's more than that, but that's a different show you and I can do.
Definitely. Again, just heads up, we're going to do another show. We're going to go to this fashion show. We're going to film it. We're going to visit Christos' store. We're going to film everything he has over there. All 3 sections, we're going to film it. And guys, just stay tuned. Yeah, just go to our Instagram, our Facebook, our other social medias, and just wait for it. It's going to be huge, and I'm telling you, you're going to be impressed.
2 things I want to say. Number one, we don't have sales there, meaning we don't just sell to keep your lifestyle warm, eccentric, and all of that. To us, it's making you happy, excited, being part of your life. That's what a sale is. It's not just for you to buy a coat and then everywhere else you go, they sell you a coat and they do high fives. We don't do that there. We are thankful that you're coming in and you're putting bread in our table. That's what I tell people. Who is Nostrum if you and I don't walk in there? Nobody. Yep. So my grandparents taught me, always respect that people come to your place and put bread on your table. And I keep that in my life all the time. Now, companies call us patients, patrons, consumers, customers, right? Every industry
Yep.
has a name for us.
Yep.
In my world at Christos Furs, I call everybody that comes to our place LS.
LS?
Yes.
What that stands for?
LS stands for life source.
Life source. Okay, that's very deep. Yeah.
Yes, they are our life source. Who are we without each other?
I wish more businesses could think the same way. And I just want to say thank you to your parents because they did a very good job raising you. You have very good principles and values. And again, it's a huge pleasure having business with you, communicating with you. And after what I just heard, I want to get to know you more. And this book you have, that's the first book, right?
Yeah, that's the first. He also by the way, this me at 14, 15 sewing in Greece.
Okay.
And this is after. Even tells you how to make Greek yogurt. If you people love Greek yogurt, here you go.
Everyone loves Greek yogurt. So you have one book, another one is kind of underway. Yeah, and you do in fashion show. We talk about this, and again, we just wanted to say thank you for supporting us. Thank you for visiting Ukraine. We hope we're gonna go together soon to Ukraine. We're gonna have.
Yes, I would like to visit again. Believe me, I didn't want to come back.
There are so many beautiful cities, yeah, those are very nice places. Not only Lviv, but Ivano-Frankivsk, Ternopil. You know that a lot of people here in Chicago, they actually, I would say probably 80% of all Ukrainians here, they are either from Ternopil or Ivano-Frankivsk.
Well, I was in both places. I was in Chertkiv, I was in Ternopil.
So you know about Chertkiv?
Yes.
Okay. And Bogorodichane, do you know about
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I went to... I got lost at the Chernivtsi Bazaar.
Okay, a huge bazaar.
So Chernivtsi Bazaar, I was there. But what I was most amazed at Chernivtsi was their university.
Well, yeah.
Oh my God, I could not believe that the architecture on that building. I didn't want to leave Chernivtsi.
It's like Harvard, you know.
Yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful city. And then I found out that it's under the protection of UNESCO.
Yep. We have a lot of places under protection of UNESCO. Unfortunately, some of them were occupied, were destroyed by Russians. But we're fighting back. We hope we will get our freedom soon back and we'll be a prospering, independent country. We're going to have a lot of fashion shows. We're going to have a lot of artists coming to us, working with us. You're one of them. You're here in Chicago. You're right now helping our country. We appreciate it. And I just want to say at the end, because we just have 1-2 minutes, Christos Taltsidis, thank you again for being part of our community. And probably at the end, you want to just say some special words for our audience.
Yes, come and see us at Christos Furs, 10411 West Cermak Road in Westchester, Illinois. It's about 2 miles east of Oakbrook Mall, and you'll be flabbergasted. Again, call us at 630-877-3877 or at 708-562-3877. By the way, 3877 spells furs, F-U-R-S.
Okay, I see. You know, like no coincidence, guys. We had today a very special guest. It was Christos Taltsidis, fashion designer, fur artist, and founder of Christos Furs and Leather Company. Very profound man, person who really understands deeply this industry, and we can only recommend for you this person, his business, and just visit the store. We're gonna leave the website link under this video. We're gonna leave the contact information, so hopefully you'll find what you're looking for. And for you, Christos, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Підпишіться на канал радіо UA Чикаго, ставте вподобайки та коментуйте відео, а також підтримайте нас на Патреоні. Посилання в описі.